Just an introduction. My name is Maryam, and I'm a second-year psychology student at the University of Ottawa. I love poetry. I've been writing poems since I was young, and I love expressing myself. I love giving a voice to my inner world. I don't just love it, I actually find it necessary. And I also love nature, and I find it a great source of inspiration. Now today, inshallah, I'll be presenting 4 poems. Since poetry is very broad and comes in many shapes and sizes, I thought I'd sample different styles of my poetry. And so my first poem is a recognition, an introduction of sorts, a recognition and an acknowledgement of the true source of inspiration, the source of true poetry, Allah. And so this first poem is titled, My Loving Lord. Bismillah. My Creator is the Lord above, whose love knows no bounds. He tends and cares, and with his watchful eye ensures that all is sound. He is the loving, the beautiful, the knowledgeable, the wise. He befriends when all seems grim, giving cures for all demise. He holds the feeble hand when weakness grips, and with his tender touch and mercy tips the scales in favor of his light, and gently guides the heart from fright into all-encompassing love. He is my Creator, my haven, my soul and true abode, the God of all and everyone. He is my loving Lord. My next poem is titled, We Are the Artists. And it's a commemoration, in a way, a commemoration of the energy of the artists. And by artists and art, I don't just mean, poets or singers or painters. Art is something broader, something deeper. To me, art is accessing your potential, your true nature, your fitrah, and using it to serve. So we all have something beautiful to give, and it's just a matter of finding it, cultivating it, and serving it. We are the artists. By pen or brush, we paint the pains and heights of humanity. And with might, we convey truths others repress, tell the world what it must confess, what it must look for in the heart's treasure troves, what it must polish, what it must uphold. We speak what beauty would if it had a tongue, give it rhyme and make it sung by the sweet larks of the soul. We are the artists. We make our marks not through fists, but through love. We speak in gentle hues, giving others their rightful due of care and compassion, of hope and dream. We are the passion, the eye which gleams. We are the artists, the singers, the painters, the poets. We are the artists, the voice of meaning. We are the artists, the choir of justice which speak the language of hope, expanding your views and scopes, showing others how to cope with the waves of this world. We are the artists. Look for our touch, find us in our smiles, in the peace amid the rush. Look to the sky and you will find our souls. Listen to a sigh and you will hear our song. Find us in meadows, find us on shores. Look for the artists. Beware. No, behold. My next poem was actually not intended as a poem initially. It was more a reflection, but it kind of became a poem eventually, I guess. It was birthed from the realization that our efforts alone don't lead to success. It's God that takes us from wherever we may be and then gives us the gifts that we can then serve to humanity. And so even poetry, even our own words, aren't something that we can claim to be our own. They're just shells without our Lord's aid. And so God gives meaning and blessing to our efforts. Who are people if they interfere with faith? Who are friends if they take away from the true friend? What is love without his love? What is peace without true sincerity? What am I without my aid? What are tears without my Lord's hand to wipe them away? What are words without beautiful intent to guide them? What is strength without the strong? What is meaning if we tarry long in realms of trivialities? What am I but a helpless wanderer, seeking hope in his rope, holding meekly, feebly, weakly to truth? I falter, I fall, I trip, as do all. I waver, I sway, and were it not for him, I'd stay in my crumbling brokenness. He heals, not I. He gives from love to the heart starved. Even when words fail, he holds the body frail and keeps the soul sound somehow. Never by my hand can growth be achieved. Never by my words can pain be relieved. Never by my touch can healing occur. Never by my effort can this heart ever stir. By my Lord, all actions come to light. By his hand alone do intentions become right. Through his tender love does beauty reign. From my Rabb above come the quenching rains to heal our scorching pains. I turn to you, O Lord, so kind. Help us. Hold on. The next and final poem is quite different, a different style. It was written during a tough time, a time when I felt bombarded by societal messages of what success is, what success should look like, what a successful person looks like. I feel like we've all felt a sense of betrayal by a system and, a sense of being undervalued, underestimated, unheard or misheard. And so this poem was my attempt to break free from these shackles and to show the world that there's much more to us, to you and me, to everyone. There's much more to us than a level. And so this next poem, my final poem, is titled, I Am Not a Level. Level A, level B, level C, level D. Which level am I? Can you tell me? Actually, don't. I'd rather not know. Your judgment could be skewed, your perception slow. No, I'm not criticizing you or your views. I'm just saying you don't know me. And you can't know me by a single test, by a yes or a no. You just can't encompass this inner world so complex and rich. You just can't know me by a look or a flinch. For you see, the human is a multi-layered network of traits, not just happy or sad or love or hate. We are carriers of insights and wisdom and meaning. We can't be summarized by a single superficial screening. My entire life you've placed me in a box, either smart or slow or useful or not, but who said your views were the right ones to follow? Who said I had to go by your flow? Because really, I don't need you. I don't need your judgment or your toxic views. I am who I am, and that is beautiful. God created us all, and I find that wonderful. We all have a purpose. We all have a goal. We all have skills to cultivate and grow. Who cares whether you're an A or a B? So long as you're human, it doesn't matter to me. So long as your heart is fed and kept alive, so long as you care and heal and strive for better, for beauty, for honorable traits, I will love you regardless of your mood or your state. You might be level C, but to me you're the stars, giving hope through your light, taking others wide and far, healing hearts with your genuine smile. You might be a C, but to me you're worthwhile. Level D is my rock, empathetic and kind. You try so hard, you work your mind. The grades may not show, but your eyes, oh they do, and the spark that I've seen can light so many rooms. Level F isn't failure, you see. You've fallen, yes, but you've continued to be the human, a being still loving and kind. You've held on to hope. You haven't turned blind by bitterness. You've gotten back up, and to me that's a gem far better than grades. You've shown the world your value, your place. You didn't let them steal you or your fate. And that to me is a trophy, a well-deserved prize. You've lived past trial, you overcome, you rise. If levels were humans, they'd be biased and mean, because look at all the virtue which went by unseen. No, levels are criminals. I'd put them in jail. I'd take them to court. I'd show them who fails. We're not frail or sick or slow or broken. We're warriors and champions. We are the outspoken. Just you see and just you wait. We will rise and we will show how wondrous our fates. Label me, call me a name, but rest assured I won't be ashamed, for I know who I am and I know that I'm strong, and I don't need you to tell me how I'm broken or wrong. Because level A, level B, level C, level D. I am not a level. I am me.